I think it's key for comics when they get started to find headliners and guys who are more experienced, and I got lucky enough to do that, who are willing to help out, and hopefully I can do that when I get better, and comics ever ask for advice, I always try to give it to them.
How's it going?
Hey guys, how are you?
Sorry, man.
A lot of my jokes a lot of my writing comes from just hanging out with people and talking with my friends while we're out, and like I do a bit about Jesus on the cross telling jokes, and that came from drinking with my buddies at a bar, and there was this girl there who was completely offended by something I said about Jesus, and I just kind of rolled with it, and that's how a lot of my writing comes from. But I really think you have to write every day, and you can't let something like writer's block get in the way. I mean, you just have to sit down and write every day, whether it's your novel or plays or screenplays or even comedy. You just have to allot time in your day to do it, and you have to be religious to that time, and you just can't not write. You know what I mean? I don't think if you say to yourself, well, I have writer's block, that's just going to stop you from writing. You just have to write. It may not be great, but it just has to be written, and that's what I always say. It doesn't have to be golden, it just has to be written. So don't ever succumb to writer's block or some sort of myth that there is such a thing as writer's block.
By picking on religion, and I don't want to pick on religion. I grew up Catholic and went to 12 years of Catholic schooling, and actually never got laid once, so I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. But when I want to fuck like a god, and my God, there's no way God did any foreplay with Mary. There's no way. This guy could have any girl in the world. You think he's whining and dining her and calling her the next day? No fucking way. He went up there and was like, boom, you're pregnant, name him Jesus, don't get too attached, I'll talk to you later. That's how I roll. People always say, Tyler, you're Catholic, doesn't this sort of doesn't this sort of hurt your routine at all? I say, no, I think Jesus Christ is probably the ultimate stand-up comedian. Because think about it, he was well-traveled, well-spoken, he had a little posse, never married. This guy was obviously a comedian. What if he was just up on stage, or up on that cross? This one last final comedy routine, right? Waiting for all the Romans to leave him and his buddies alone? He'd be up there like, psst, Peter, are they gone yet? Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for coming out. I'm Jesus. Hey, sorry the show got started late. I got a little hung up on the way. Hey, anybody here from Damascus? I'll talk slower. Hey, keep it going for those Romans. How about them Romans? I haven't seen that many assholes since my last trip to Sodom and Gomorrah. Hey, what's the problem with a Roman chariot going over a cliff carrying 3 Romans? A chariot holds 4. Hey, any Jews out there? My mom's Jewish. My mom's so Jewish, I went up there one day and said, hey mom, an angel came down from the heavens and said I was the only son of God, and I was sent here to save all mankind. She said, that's nice, dear, but couldn't you just be a doctor? Hey, anybody else here not go along with their father? Just spread your arms. Whoa, am I right, huh? Hey, I once caught 2,000 fish this big. Hey, I just walked in from Calvary and boy, my arm's tired. Think about it. Hey, take my life, please. Hey, what do me and Judas have in common? We're both well hung. Too soon? What? Nobody reads the Bible anymore? What's going on here? Hey, it's a good crowd. I haven't seen this many people gathered around to watch somebody get nailed since Mary Magdalene's last trip. Hey, thanks for coming out, everybody. You've been a great crowd. Seriously, you guys are killing me here.
My name is Jim Twos. What's my preference?
Yeah.
I don't have a preference.
Do you?
What?
Do you?
What?
Explain yourself!
I'm a Cleveland comic.
Alright, what you're about to watch now is me at Pickwick and Frolic getting angry. I get real angry at this guy because I tried to tell my joke and he said I've been with my girlfriend for 4 years, and he was like, who cares? So I just let him have it. Now what you're about to see here is me getting really angry. It's pretty intense, so just watch.
I just recently celebrated my 4-year anniversary with my girlfriend. Thank you.
Really? Who cares?
I care. Everybody else cares. Everybody paid to see the show. They care about the show, not you. Okay? So I'm just going to keep going, all right? We have a pretty good relationship. I think we get along so good because she works.
Wow. intense. On an intensity scale of 1 to 10, that was like a 12. That was Gym 2's at 12. You don't want that. You really don't. So, hecklers beware.
Well, I don't really get writer's block because I don't really sit down and write. So, no, I do sometimes hit spells where stuff's not coming to me. And it's usually something's wrong in your life, I find that. So you need to kind of live. Like comics, I think some of them concentrate too much on the comedy aspect and they miss the life aspect. And I try to, keep your life in order so you can keep your comedy in order. And usually when you're hitting a block, I find that it's something in my life is screwed up. So I try to work that out. And that works out the block.
I do have an impression, but you'll have to guess what it is. So here we go. Quadruple amputee hitchhiker. We got some torsos out in the audience.
I've only been in 2 situations where I had to write something, and the adrenaline pretty much made the block go away. It's one of those things where writer's block means nothing if there's a check dangling at the other end. It's like, oh, and just a writer's block, I can get through that. For that check, yes, I'll climb through the block.
Bring my guitar out with me, and then when I'm not writing bits, you get that mind freeze, and you pull this out and start writing, listen to the way these guys wrote, and then it frees you, and then it brings up a great subject, and then you go right back to your pad and your pencil, and come up with another bit for the night. That's how I've been writing lately. Is just letting my love of the guitar take me somewhere comedically at night.
I deal with writer's block by doing crazy stuff and then writing jokes about it. Like I'll go out and check into a mental hospital like I did in North Carolina, and they'll give me a Greyhound ticket home. I guess they do that when you check into a mental hospital. They write jokes about it, stuff like that.
Either try to write and force out the good stuff just by writing a bunch of crappy stuff, or I just kind of wait it out, because I know eventually it's going to go away.